Okay, right.
Oh, the water, it's so deep, the water, it's so dark, and it's full of harbor shark. The land is like a rock, slowly shattering to sand, sinking in a sea of calamity. Where fear breeds shadows that lurks in the dark, where people afraid to walk, afraid to think, afraid to talk, where the present is haunted by the past. And that's how me born. Get to know about storm, learn to cling to the dawn. And when me hear my daddy sick, me quickly pack my grip and take a trip. Me never have no time when me reach, fi see no sunny beach when me reach. Just people are living shock, people living back to back, amongst cockroach and rat, amongst dirt and disease, subject to terrorist attack, political intrigue, constant grief and no sign of relief. Where the present is haunted by the past. The stench of decay, the glaring sights of guarded affluence, the arrogant vices, cold eyes of contempt, the mocking symbols of independence. And that's how me born. Get to know about storm, learn to cling to the dawn. And when the news reached me, say me one daddy dead, me catch a plane quick. And when me reach my sunny isle, it was the same old style. The money well dry, the bullets them a fly, plenty innocent a die, many rivers run dry, ganja planes flying high. The poor man him a try, you think a little try him try, holding on by and by, when a dollar can buy a little dinner for a fly. Galang dada, galang go on ya sir. You never had no life to live, just the one life to give. Did your time on earth, you never get your just desert. Kalanga smiling at the sun, Kalanga sata in the palace of peace. You know you couldn't take it, dada. The anguish and the pain, the suffering, the problems, the strain. Struggling in vain to make two ends meet, so that them picnic could get a little something to eat. To put clothes on them back, put shoes on them feet. When a dollar can buy a little dinner for your fly. You know you try, dada. You fight a good fight, but the dice them did loaded and the card pack fix. Yet still, you reach 56 before you lose your leg wicket. I know you're born ground here, so we bury you a stranger's burying ground, near to mum and cousin Doris. Not far from the quarry, down in August town.
Have you ever woken up one day and realized that everything you thought you knew was wrong? That every single decision you have ever made in your entire life was also wrong? Well, I have, and it feels really good. You don't need to sleep in your bed every night. The street is just as comfortable. Life is not all, you know, funky shit and funny faces that you pull in the mirror. It's deep, but it's not that deep. The blue skies are for good vibes. The grey skies are for when you want to die. There is nothing darker than the sunlight when your eyes are closed. Trust me, I know, I wear my sunglasses in the shower. And I'm starting to feel a whole lot better. Life gave me love and I made life out of it. My head hurts, but my heart knows the truth. I've remembered how to laugh again. I've become irresistible to the people to whom I want to be irresistible. I know that love is the only thought, and pain is the only feeling. I know now that everything will work out for us. We will occupy spaces. We will make sounds. We will go absolutely fucking crazy. We will think thoughts that will be thoughts we would have never imagined we could think. Not in any past that any thought of ours could ever reach, but thoughts whispering the first glimpse of a future where somebody, maybe you, maybe not, but somebody in a high, bright place. Somebody wondering whether or not to jump, decides at last that the only thing left to do is dance.
Make some noise right now for the voices in your head.
The thing is, I'm not just a nose with legs, but the desire to fall in is so strong. Listen to me. Do you need some lip balm? I shouldn't be responsible for what I say. Someone else should be responsible for what I say. There will always be baskets and benches. The cow is for land and the horse is for water. But can you really feel the sound of 200 people eating? I was in ancient Egypt with the rabbit. I saw the whole thing. I exist like cocaine. And I just wish stuff would stop happening so fast. I just want to catch my breath and feel that I exist in a moment within a moment. Inside this time right now. But I know life doesn't work like that. Everything is changing all the time. And if I keep eating this delusional garbage, it'll stick to the roof of my mouth, and I'll be walking along the street trying to go to the bank or something, and my tongue will be doing bits and my phone will ring, and it's someone calling themselves grandma, which is weird because all my grandmas are dead. God rest their souls. But she's telling me about the fact she's taken a plane to Algeria, and she doesn't know why, and I'm so baffled I walk into a lamppost. And on the other side of the street is the most beautiful woman in the world, and she's laughing at me. And everyone is staring at you, but not in a good way, in that scary way that you sometimes get in those dreams, where everyone is looking at you and you look down at your feet, and you realize they aren't, strictly speaking, feet. But what are you supposed to do because you just walked into a fucking lamppost, and now you're rolling around on the floor, and you're still trying to get the dang words out of your mouth, but they're stuck to your tongue. And the music playing in the car, which the beautiful woman is getting into, sounds a lot like an album you used to listen to when you were younger that soundtracked some of your first sexual experiences. And the car is maroon, and maybe that's actually exactly the same color that your car is. And you start to get really freaked out because your head has been on the floor for a long time now. And if it starts to get any longer, there may be some major social and medical implications. And so you start to feel a little bit funny all over. And you try to reach down to touch your toes, but your lips start to tingle because they are right there resting up against a pile of all your hopes and dreams. And there's the ambulance, and there are some nice, concerned-looking faces ready to take you somewhere where stuff will be injected into your central nervous system using techniques which seem to revolve around getting the ghost of your aunt's mother-in-law to sing lullabies in a language you don't understand until you really, really start to forget who and what you are. Knock knock, who's there? Thanks for watching. Beautiful things, beautiful people. This is what it's all about. If you think the world looks good, guess what? It does. The Arctic tern travels an average of 71,000 kilometers a year. And though fish are not animals, they do have feeling. So think about that the next time you take a shit in the sea. I have no obligation to say I love you if you say you love me. It's not my fault you love me. It's not anybody's fault that love is the only thought and pain is the only feeling. If you ask me, that doesn't sound like such a bad situation. Existence is innocent. Please don't try to think otherwise. So charge it to the game and blame it on the DJ that fell asleep at the decks. At this point, I feel like I'm almost 100% pure angel. My history starts right now, and I'm sorry for being late again. I just didn't know I had to be on time every single time. I really did love you, and I'm sorry that we couldn't make it work. I wish you all the best in your life, and I'm sorry for always trying to see the funny side. It just made everything in my life easier. People need to stop trying to be cool, and they need to start trying to be hot. Because remember, the enemy is yourself posed as a question. I don't know much about anything really, but I do know how life makes me feel. It makes me feel both dead and alive, just not at the same time. But you know what the weirdest part is? Of all the onions in the world, I like spring onions the best. They give me hope. Everything I said was true, apart from that last part. And although the head hurts, the heart knows the truth.
by skipper. I learned the streets of Skinner, where the walls are thin and the grey cloud thick tick-tock. And another day's lost as I drown in smog. Follow my fog, I'm looking for time on the Casio Foss. I got God on my watch, monks that have sums and that have knots. Thicker the plot, quicker we rot, as long as I trot. This all that we got. Start to connect these dots, like time ain't lost, man, it's just changed. Back then all I ever cared for was a silver chain. Pain stains my veins like paint in the street. Care for clean Nikes just becomes obsolete. Two right feet, me following the wind. Hollow inside and slide with a grin. Put down my gin to the plastic cup. Worst of the pig I popped, like who wrote this plot? I'm losing, steadily cruising. Substance abusing, the cows keep oozing. Shine, I'm oozing, solo, so no toozing. Up, love struck, two-step to a love hug. Tut, 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 I've been following my nut. Not what I hold in my heart. Some everyday lark, like chop, chit, chatter with a golden bar. Slow motion hit me way too fast. Slow motion hit me way too fast. Find me on these dusty streets. With my head above water, like I'm in too deep. Nightmare and Wakefield, turn daydream. See, nobody here's got a slate really clean. Feels like years since I had any sleep. Lust for love is easy to see. Yeah, I'm from 1-5, just like Rodney. Born around grey clouds and a pavement dream. Mismatched love with a broken beat. On a filthy sheet, I sleep like ease. Single silent screams, fiends, teens to friends and foes. Those that do the most, my money might stack, don't boast. Sometimes far from coastline. I swear I'm on the dead of the night. It's the abyss, I swear I'm on. Born off beat, but I swear I'm on. Born off beat, but I swear I'm on track. Born off beat, but I swear I'm on track. On this pen I fall and crash. This dog ain't learned to catch. City limits raise me, but tomorrow's where I'm at. Born off beat, but I swear I'm on track. Born off beat, but I swear I'm on track. Born off beat, but I swear I'm on track. Tomorrow's where I'm at. On this pen I fall and crash. This dog ain't learned to catch. City limits raise me, but tomorrow's where I'm at. Fed up of me, myself and I. Hands held wide, up to the midnight sky. Look too deep, it will turn you blind to what's in front of the eye. Friends of mine are losing their mind and some are looking at time. With a top smile on a bowl post. Scored 20 at the goal post. Dad says in hell and just let it go, but he don't know this hell that I know. This pain I held so close. I think it's about time we hold it up and toast. It's more bleak and bleak than the whole they know. Inhale and let it go. Throw this barking dog a bone. I'm not fitting in at home. No Rome, I need to roam. Only Homer needs to know. Okay, I'm oh so close. On the edge I curl my toes. It's daunting, yes I know. It's haunting, it's a ghost. Fed up of me, D's and U's. Fed up of waking up in a midnight mood. Fed up of no snooze, booze and ooze. Hearing this, she's way too young to change this tune. Fed up of this, fed up of that. Fed up of not feeling my patch. Empty belly, no match to scratch. Like what? You can't tell me jack. Back in the day when I used to get jacked, didn't have no one to have my back. Just me and Jack, up on my jacks, next to the Troy Town flats. I was born there just across them tracks. Moody, blue, all deep and that. And only once ever been relaxed. And you wonder why these eyes glide. Up to the moon it glistens. Talking to the night sky, and I swear down it listens.
simply and as slowly as I can so that you can follow me. If you are to get the most out of these lessons, I suggest you take them one at a time, in their order, until you are satisfied that you have mastered each step. So, clear the furniture well away, watch that overhead light, and pull your left heel up off the ground. Let's get down to business. Heel follow the arms and hands. Then your shoulders and hips, etc., will be led to make the necessary movements, provided you are not tensed up unnecessarily. This can ruin the whole plan. Takeaway practice to see that your head remains fixed on the original spot. Actually, the head should remain in its exact position. Again, make sure that your head has not moved from its original position. Watch that your head does not move laterally, but stays in the one fixed position. There should certainly not be any head movement at all, either laterally or vertically. Don't elevate your head from the address, nor dip it, as is so often done in error. Now this should be easily remembered. Half as much as the shoulders, only to the horizontal position. But these movements follow. They must not lead. Practice this point. Effort to fit your elbow in any special place. The hand position is the important point. It is a very common fault to shift one's weight to the right foot by swaying with the takeaway movement. It's like walking back from the ditch to then take a run and jump over it. It should feel heavy.
supermarket woman. She's got a blue suede bag. She has long blonde hair. Charming, lovely, and immaculate. She looks like Grace Kelly, but she's wearing a Scottish kilt. She has a stare like Betty Davis, and the way she stood made me felt. She's a supermarket woman. She's wearing high-heeled shoes. She has fishnet stockings and likes to sing the blues. She's talking with her mother on her little cellular phone. And the supermarket woman says, I don't call because I'm never at home. She's a supermarket woman. It's a supermarket woman. She's a supermarket woman. It's a supermarket woman. It's a supermarket woman. She's got a blue suede bag. She has long blonde hair. Charming, lovely, and immaculate. She's a supermarket woman. She's wearing high-heeled shoes. She has fishnet stockings and likes to sing the blues. She's a supermarket woman. It's a supermarket woman. She's a supermarket woman. It's a supermarket woman. She looks like Grace Kelly, but she's wearing a Scottish kilt. She has a stare like Betty Davis, and the way she stood made me felt. She's talking with her mother on her little cellular phone. And the supermarket woman says, I don't call because I'm never at home. She's a supermarket woman. She's a supermarket woman. Supermarket woman. She's a supermarket woman.
I was at some strange wedding, full of thousands and thousands of people. I was supposed to be doing something, but I couldn't remember what it was. I stepped out on the terrace to smoke. It was like I was in London, but it looked like Miami. I mean, I know London already looks like Miami, but it really looked a lot like Miami. There was water everywhere, even though it wasn't raining, and everyone looked fantastic. And I saw my cat sat on a bench by the water. He was sat in the last spot of daylight, drinking a margarita. He looked at me, smiled and said, "That love is all there is." is all we know of love. I blinked. He disappeared. I turned around just to see if I was going mad or not, and you were stood there, staring at me. You were wearing a dress made entirely out of towels, and I remember thinking at the time that I needed to get some new ones myself. But just as I was about to ask you where you got yours from, someone else, apparently me, called out your name, and you turned around and stepped out of frame, and I found myself walking towards myself, staring at myself, and I stared at myself, staring at myself, and then, mercifully, I woke up. I don't know what it all means, but when I saw you earlier on the platform at Angel wearing a dress made out of towels, what else was I supposed to do but call you back?
Still, here from the motherland, still finding how to run or be still, deep in my headphones, still, still, need to call my brother back, still, sitting on the landmine, still, thinking that I got time, still, and I act how I think you think of me, until I forget what you believe, till I forget what you see in me, and I start acting accordingly, act accordingly, disorderly, accordingly, and if you really love me, don't, and if you really love me, whoa, I got some issues they won't go, love is like a precious stone, and I don't wanna be consoled, but I really love you, oh, I know I just confuse you, whoa, still I really love you, though, been here for a while still, here from the motherland, still, finding how to run or be still, deep in my headphones, still, still, need to call my brother back, still, sitting on the landmine, still, thinking that I got time, still.
Just came back from my therapist, wouldn't recommend it. I opened up too much, booking every sentence. I don't need an analyst to tell me I'm an anarchist. I just need some love, hug, and a kiss. You niggas know me all my life, don't act awkwardly. The fame shit, change shit, I just act accordingly. We was fam formally, used to hang normally. One day we'll all grow apart, that's ordinary. All of my niggas some similar shit. Villages, not many privileges. Parents, immigrants, limited things. But we're British where the ignorance lives. But I'm still a man of my community, dodging these landmines in a land of opportunity. Nanny had a plan and that was land over jewelry. I'm so Clark, I'ma go hard. So you're standing by my graveside, handing over eulogies.
Been here for a while still, here from the motherland, still, finding how to run or be still, deep in my headphones, still, still, need to call my brother back, still, sitting on the landmine, still, thinking that I got time, still, been here for a while still, here from the motherland. about yourself and be sad about us. You know that if I want to please go, please go, this is cold, please go, just the cold, please go, just the cold, this is all that I know.
Till the sun goes down. No, he thinks that I'm lonely. I can tell that they love my style. Cause I'm shy but I'm bossy boozy when I'm in the town. You see blues inside but my skin's all brown. You see hues when I'm high but I'm feeling low. Kinda numb, I've been in the cold South World where the demons grow. On the road where it always snows. Push bike, I can freeze and blow. Penn State with my friends I'm staying. Oh, how I miss them so. Road to heaven made of hell on this earth. Couple pebbles full of dirt. Need the money for the hearse. White lines leave you in the lurch. Pour liquor after church on the roads. They will never learn. I'm different and it shows. I'm not better. I'm not better, I'm just different to my bros. I'ma learn a couple minutes on my own. I'm not better, I'm just different. I'm not better, I'm just different. I'm not better, I'm just different to my bros. Couple minutes on my own.
Since I had the polo with a big pony, living pony. All the best things got built up slowly. All the worst things crash and burn and last 5 minutes and die with a moment. Straight robe and I roam through Roman. Hard-headed but I'm still soft-spoken. She's waiting for her nails to dry and it's making us late, that's why she's moody. I came in a vest and slacks, they're pulling out suits like they want to sue me. She drank too much wine so she wanna go home, she's feeling boozy. Now she getting all flirty, dirty, dancing Patrick Swayze. The game ain't based on sympathy, so I had to go find me a loophole. How can I jump on a mic, do monotone, and my left wrist doing up two-tone. Every day I done missions, you can't blame me when I want a free roll. Yeah, now it's just peppercorn sauce with a T-bone. You know it's all there, it's all proper. You know we used to push rocks, now rock knots to tracksuits into rocker. Goblin giving me brain, got a skull in my hand, I'm not the witch doctor. Don't die for your pride and posture. You know my team ain't regular. It's a Fergie, Prime, United, big shooters, I got the nicest roster. Still uptown doing nicest lobster. But I don't need no abomination. Get paper cause I got a lot of patience. Got Zodiac tingle doing my Sweden. Talking about affirmations. Yeah. That sounded fun.
If it feels good, lick it 2 times. And if this tune bangs, bust it 2 times. It's getting late, it's going down. Everybody knows that I'm coming round. Jamaican sound, all my niggas down. Bunning in the place, bodies in the crowd. And we smoke it loud cause we've been around. Everybody knows that I've been around. In the same place with the same crowd. Girl, hang around, I'm a shot up.
Allow me, bruv. Please, bruv. Serious.
The nigga's gonna cry cause he lost her. Nigga's gonna frown cause he lost her. Maybe cause he knows that he flopped her. Cause all you niggas think that I flopped her. If it feels good, lick it 2 times. And if she's really hood, link her 2 times. Yeah. No more brothers up in the place. There should be brothers up in this place. Roll a tree for my G's in the back. Bun a spliff with a sis in the black. Where she at? So if it feels good, lick it 2 times. And if she's really good, lick her 2 times. Man, you got slow, you're lacking. Still using brown blunts. Done told you it's all about the green leaf. We started off with Optimals and then we evolved to Garcia Vega Pantera Deluxe. Serious.
Bad news. Turn it off.
Can I finish my game?
No, you say that every night. 9 o'clock curfew.
No.
What time is it?
It's
20 past 10. Off.
Oh, Dad.
Off.
It's the holidays though.
You still not playing until 20 past 10 at night.
I'm
I've got till I brush my teeth.
Oh, brilliant.
Done. I've done it.
No, you haven't. You haven't been in the bathroom, Dad.
Today's art tune is about one guy what is called Zico. Zico was from Northern Moor, but he chilled in Bagley as that is where he felt most at home, and cause he was looking to finger one girl called Charlisha and that. Zico had many trainers, but he was always jealous of fat guys who got bare girl even though he was dead fat. Everybody knew this was down to the fresh shocks what he just bought. You know, the black ones with the red boings in. And everyone was like, bruh, they're enough sick them G. And bare girl was like, yeah, they're Chris, them. Do you wanna touch me now? Zico decided that he needed to get a fresh pair of shocks so he could bone Charlisha and that. And the new Super Boings with blue all around the side had just come out. They were some cold shit. Zico knew that Tracksuit Tony, one guy who usually sold tracksuits, had some Super Boings what he nicked from JJB. But Zico was in a predicament. He had spent all his dough on a Blackout Crew tape pack what he got off Chinese Pete, one guy who ain't Chinese but he sells DVDs and people call him Chinese for jokes. So Zico decided fuck it, he would ask Tracksuit Tony for a tick. It was live cause his Dukes will get a gyro next week and he could just teeth it one time and pay him. But shit just didn't work out like that. Zico's Dukes already owed Tracksuit Tony all her gyro cause she bought 3 Sergio Tacchinis a week before and Tony had collared her at the job centre and that, so she didn't have no more dough or nothing. This meant that Zico didn't have Tony's dough and that, and Tony had to batter him outside Netto's, obviously. So this tune is for Zico and that. Safe.
I draw the sickest pictures, draw cats and dogs and roots and frogs and cigs and shocks and Pokemons and Michael Barrymore in the phone. And I draw a picture of my tongue. I grab your nan up by the fud, and I'm drawing a picture of me knob, Yo, let me bang you out, going up where I go up, as bare crayons on that. Draw bare picture with the crayons and that. Do bare things with the crayon and that. Go bare shop with the crayon and that. Bang man out with the crayon and that. Slap your mum with the crayon and that. Slap your girl with the crayon and that. Yo, man draw a big picture. Yo, I'm the big witch, yeah, that's right. Give it to your girl, shit, put it in the times. Yeah, make her feel warm, make her feel nice. Make her eat chicken, make her eat rice. Make her go and say, woo, that's right. I draw the sickest pictures, draw cats and dogs and roots and frogs and cigs and shocks and Pokemons and Michael Barrymore in the phone. And I draw a picture of my tongue. I grab your nan up by the fud, and I'm drawing a picture of me knob,
Once upon a time in Blackburn town. Once upon a time in Blackburn town. Once upon a time in Blackburn town. Shit went down. Once upon a time not long ago, Billy Big Ballers thought he was running the show. He wasn't running shit though, shoveling snow up his nose like fuck the code. Him and Ronnie rock hard, throw the big uns but they're not hard. Grassing when they clock the plug car by the roundabout. found them out, down and out. We announce a Brown, announce a Ket. Mighty deck down his neck. You owe a lot of cash, you want it fast. What's the crack? Dropping gaffs on the crafts. 2 scallies in black valleys. Blew up the spot like bad acne. Grip the stash, split the cash. Dip through the back alley. Jump the max taxi. And they're off down Gallagher. Once upon a time in Blackburn town, with 2 prostitutes and a bag of weed. Once upon a time in Blackburn town, dirty muppets who dropped the nam for beat. Once upon a time in Blackburn town, shit went down. Best mates, 1 week later, got into beef over green papers. Not even fit for cheap labour. Free basic, freak of nature. Not in a good way. Ronnie rock hard, what would your mum say? She'll be turning in a grave while you're on all sorts, turning in a rave. Billy seen Ronnie sneaking extra sip. Ronnie told Billy that he needs to get a grip. Billy didn't like that, said he'd be right back. Had a nightcap and returned with a spike back. Ha! Ronnie started laughing, grabbed him, slapped him, made him do a backspin. Robbed the dealer a few days prior. Thought he had enough to retire. I was walking past, heard the commotion, seen the door open and walked in. Slapped them both silly. Took the stash and the cash all with me. Cause life is raw. I took all the drugs and used the money to buy some more. I didn't say I wasn't a scumbag, did I, mate? Once upon a time in Blackburn town, just I'm a better scumbag than you, pal. Once upon a time in Blackburn town, this town's only big enough for 1 Billy. Once upon a time in Blackburn town, Big Billy shakes me. Shit went down.
Godzilla was hopping around Tokyo City like a big playground, when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu when Eric Carter came out of the blue and he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal. Then they both got flattened by the Batmobile, but before he could make it back to the Batcave, Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave and took an AK-47 out from under his hat and blew Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat. But he ran out of bullets and he ran away because Optimus Prime came to save the day. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions as far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Godzilla took a bite out of Optimus Prime like Scruff McGruff took a bite out of crime, and then Shaq came back covered in a tire track, but Jackie Chan jumped out and landed on his back, and Batman was injured and trying to get steady when Abraham Lincoln came back with a machete, but suddenly something caught his leg and he tripped. Indiana Jones took him out with his whip. Then he saw Godzilla sneaking up from behind and he reached for his gun, which he just couldn't find cause Batman stole it, and he shot and he missed, and Jackie Chan deflected it with his fist. Then he jumped in the air and he did a somersault while Abraham Lincoln tried to pull faults onto Optimus Prime, but they collided in the air. Then they both got hit by a Care Bear stare. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions as far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris, who delivered a kick which could shatter bones into the crotch of Indiana Jones, who fell over on the ground, writhing in pain, as Batman changed back into Bruce Wayne. But Chuck saw through his clever disguise, and he crushed Batman's head in between his thighs. Then Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight and Benito Mussolini and the Blue Meanie and Cowboy Curtis and John B. the Genie, Robocop, the Terminator, Captain Kirk and Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Bill S. Preston and Theodore Logan, Spock, the Rock, Doc Ock and Hulk Hogan all came out of nowhere lightning fast, and they kicked Chuck Norris in his cowboy ass. It was the bloodiest battle that the world ever saw, with civilians looking on a total law. The fight raged on for a century, many lives were claimed, but eventually the champion stood. The rest saw the better, Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater. This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions it's Dorothy I can't see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown. This is the ultimate showdown. Ultimate destiny.
The Murat Food Centre is an international supermarket situated in Nottingham, East Midlands. Near the city centre and 5 minutes from Nottingham Trent University, its address is Unit 2 at 5 Gedling Street, Sneinton, Nottingham, NG1 1DS. Telephone 0115 9242 494. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. The Murat Food Centre is an international supermarket situated in Nottingham, East Midlands. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. Massive selection of beers, wines and spirits. We have a full range of tobacco products. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. International selection of biscuits and cakes, seeds and nuts counter, international soft drinks, lemonades, cokes, etc. International teas and coffees, a full range international dairy, fresh international bakery, fresh fruit and vegetables. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. Fresh baklava and Iranian sweets. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. International herbs and spices. All international dry foods and soups. Butcher's section with halal meat. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. Many special offers in store. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre. Welcome to the Murat Food Centre.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. 10. 6, 7, 5.
Stepped out like Scooby-Doo in the game, with a sack of trees as the case completes. The villains knew the name. We was stuck in chillums with that lane. Back when dime sacks was the thing. Now we glide across skies like Luke Kane. No shame. We carry the state on our back like new quarter chains. Rats was at them like Elmira to Maximilian. I was focused on the craft. I knew Rax was in the cards. Sorta mutant, I seemed to see through the ceiling. Some homies hid under tables. My head was up in the stars. That's real large. I know niggas that caved in but still guards. Some said it's pre-programmed, some state it's up to a law. You ask me, it's all part of the mirage. Ah-ha-ha. Don't think it's wrong. What's that? It's Chris and Q in the Super
I thought I saw a fountain. I thought I saw me on the other side of the seesaw mounted, bouncing on the up and up, counting downers. The rate flounder flat to bring you round the bend and back, but now what? The hour's not an alibi, doesn't add up. You out of time, fried like halibut with two sides, smizing for the camera. I surmise the lie what did the damage. Had to leave you with a treatise was signed and switch the plan of boundaries get redefined. I read the vines, it's a madness. We hacking limes, sink my teeth way past the meat into the rhyme when I grab it. The bittersweetness of times I wish to capture. Abandoned reason for the slime of greener pastures. They tried to leave me, couldn't find me when I finally answered. Tiny dancer, hold me closer, don't be sliding backwards. Forward further like a kite, told me on the toe. The soul's planted, the hand scraped the sky. With the chances that the medevacs left was hella high, we hit the tavern for some gin and rye. Whiskey gingerly applied. The image shifted side to side in the distance. You tripping over lines, slipping, we been too long. And when he woke, like a fly in darkness.
Oh yeah, hit me in the heart one day. It's just words, a string of letters I smashed together. Some random sequence caused to cast the weather. Inshallah could last forever. I don't have to be here, but I made it through a maelstrom. The director's cut might not even make the album cut. That's where the melanated melancholy styles from. Fly birdie fly, be as wise as the owl. Keep the eye of a falcon that's eyeing a sparrow. I know my daughter's watching, I know you watch me. I know the time's rocky, I know it's hard to remember, it blurred. December was burned, my 10 toes digging the dirt, feeling the earth, I'm willing to merge. Fourth quarter final moxie, it was dark like the light forgot me, oh Lord. Then it sparked, then the scent of singe rosemary. When reality bit, it pierced my heart. Where lifted hardships, my soul carried a voice close near me, said, don't be so scary, enjoy your 30s. Listen, I'm still looking for father figures around me, and even niggas who clown me. The last laugh is a nectar, but the sweetest get back is being completely free, completely me. The smell of burnt sage, let the seasons reek. Don't overthink it, please be free.
And when he woke, that's my rise. I'm a rise. I'm a rise.
I spend most of my days now in my garden growing food and medicinal plants and shit that we smoking on now type of thing. And pondering the next moves, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on out here? We all know something is, you know, around the corner. And we feel it in our souls, it's manifesting itself in our art even. The movies we make are largely dystopian, post-apocalyptic. I think we are just trying to make sense of it somehow. And that's cool. Sometimes it just be them seasons. predatory capitalism and all the isms, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's fed up, and people don't know what to do. So we make our art, and art is beautiful, but art is also the truth. So we know, you know, come on, you know. You know. So what are you doing about it? Most people just waiting for something to happen without even preparing for anything, you know what I'm saying? Right now, Ukraine, power off. Venezuela, they shut the power off. Just this week, 44 million people. South America, power off. That's how we start modern warfare nowadays. We just cut the power and the internet off. Get out 1 week without the little faucet running and the little water coming out. Your refrigerator not being on and shit. The diabetes medication not being cold. And you asked out. Make your actions match your ambitions to survive. You need to get ready like we are. That means being in shape. That means being in touch with your ancestors and your spirituality, you feel me? What's gonna come to pass is what's gonna come to pass. All that voting and all that shit, you can do that, that's cool, but that ain't gonna stop it. It's already on the way. You know what I'm saying? So, just buckle up, have a good time. You know, security is largely a superstition. It does not exist in nature. Life is either a grand adventure or nothing, baby. Go have your adventure, because I'm having mine. Big sin, peace out. One love.
That's why I stop asking why to breathe. And I ponder what it means to be free. Cause you see, you could have been anywhere, but you're here with me. And I just hope you don't leave. Take the time to call me, even when I don't wanna speak. We can just breathe. We can talk about the places that we would go if we could leave. We have time and the peace and believe. Changing colours of the leaves are trying to show us something we can't see. But you know, it's free to breathe. So breathe, breathe, breathe.
a mad thing. What? Yeah, man, check it. I don't even want to smoke no more, cuz. But what's Charlene and them not saying? Are they about? Yeah, man, dial her in. Text her or something. Might as well get me a little Prada thing. Yeah, they chat shit, say man can't go in the shops with man's Pradas. They say hard sole shoes only. They say they want search man. See them talk there, yeah? That's why I don't even go to these places, man. Get me and my spars just roll up on a late one. Just to draw two things. Man got the big system in the whip. See? Man just tuck tunes on the way there. Big with the L's on that. Yo, where you going though? I don't even want to be rude in that, but you're looking kinda nice in that.
Year of a tiger, year of a chimp. Go bit of lover, go bit of pimp. How we gonna factor this into? One deep down, I really love you. Deep down, I really love you. I wanna see you in the front seat, boy.
With a skin fade, you with the curls. Me and my guys and you and your girls. Up in the whip outside of the rave. Jump in the whip, come out of the rain. Me and my G's was rolling, you and your girls were strolling. I ain't even down for the bowling, just don't wanna see you strolling. Through the ends when it gets too late, it's too hot, it's too bait. Do it in the backseat, do it in the bed.
In the backseat, do it with a friend.
Fly, I left it with a touch. You listen and discuss.
I can escape. I can be great. I'm on my way. If I wanna escape, I can escape. I see your eyes fall, you don't want cries. You keep your eyes closed, I can be great. I'm on my way, if I wanna escape, I can escape. I can be great, I'm on my way, if I wanna escape, I can escape. Coming up big, telephone gauge, ahead of the father, headed to squad at the J's, rest of the day, I know you lie, you just don't lie to my face, I can be great, I can escape. Coming up big, telephone gauge, headed to father, headed to squad at the J's, rest of the day, I know you lie, you just don't lie to my face, I can be great.
Sometimes you have to get all the crap out the way before you get the good stuff, and you're like, okay, I'm getting good stuff now. But I had a bit. I mean, the stuff I write about. What do I really write about? I've got my weed songs, and then my songs about my ex-boyfriend George. Songs about a relationship that was kind of doomed from the start. You know, songs about when I fell in love and it went wrong. And I was so in love at the time. You know, I was like, and I was with someone that I was in love with. You know what I mean? We were in love. You know, we were together, so and that's like a real drug, isn't it? So when it didn't come together, I was just like, you know, it really hurt. But I needed enough distance from it so that it wasn't like raw emotion anymore, but not enough distance that I'd forget. I'm quite a self-destructive person, so I guess I keep giving myself material.
Raindrops on my windowsill, longing for your nature's feel. Love that song when we were kids. Now it makes me want you here. Sometimes people disappear. Think that was my biggest fear. I should have protected you. Sometimes I wish it was sunshine, blue skies, please go away. Sometimes I wish it would rain. God found another and gone away. With her, with my future, my life is filled with gloom. So day after day, I stay locked up in my room. I know to you.
Remember, you want to give you a song? Listen to the song.
Juninho wants me to give him a song, so I'll give him a melody. I'll fuck your bitch and give her a Hennessy. Tell that bitch to remember me. Stop with all that jealousy, envy and jealousy. Stop with all that jealousy, envy and jealousy. Stop with all that jealousy.
Well, we're driving through Wiltshire. Very nice countryside, sky, ground, all that sort of thing. Natural marriage of natural resources. And I'm looking out the window because I don't come from that part of the world. And I said, "What's that over there?" And it was sort of a sort of low grey concrete thing. It was all surrounded by fields, really nice trees, but there was this sort of low, like a sort of a large square of concrete, like the foundation to a building that hadn't been built. But it had little walls, about a foot high or something, would look like that, maybe 2 foot high, 2 or 3 foot high. And in fact, it was a sort of, the top of it was a sort of flat roof. And I thought, oh, I see. And then I pointed as a car got past it. I said, what was that? And the country person who was with me said, oh, that's where they keep pigs. I thought, oh, yes, I see, that's where they keep pigs. And the sun was shining down, and grass was green, and it was all very lovely driving the country. And I suddenly thought that what that building must have been like from the inside. Pigs in there. Pigs in there. Pigs in there. Pigs in there. In there. Pigs. In there. Pigs. I wanna live in there. Pigs. Huddled up in there. Pigs. Huddled up in there. Pigs. In there. In the dark. In there. A day like this. Living in there. Pigs. In there. Pigs.
So over it, it's sobering. But I'm following, moving, and I see the wind out of space. You match my heart's pace, not out of place. I'm giving full embrace, no pretend. Cause I'll be back here till the end.
Here we go. AK-47, the very best there is. When you absolutely positively got to kill every motherfucker in the room, no substance.
Nothing gets between me and my AK.
explain. So let's not start a war. It's not enough. So let's not start a war. It's not enough.
Alright, baby. Alright, okay, look, I just want to talk, alright? Listen to me, I just want to talk, baby. That's all, I just want to talk to you. I just want to see your face. That's it. You hear me? Look, baby, just open the door. I'm not going to do nothing. Why you playing? Come on, Sean. Let me just see your face. Open this door! Open it right now! I said, open the door!
Yeah, the door kind of fucked up, so you gonna have to...
This one's about someone I met in LA in summer 1963. Wasted. He wasted a fortune trying to tell them something, but his phone was broken. He couldn't just stand by, so he just sat there in that phone line trying to fix it, but it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work, so he cut the cord out and gave it to something that was sat there by the landslide. Then his head exploded and he fell on his tombstone. It was this lady's that grew her hair out, then she would shave it. Then there was rain, then it was raining by that phone line. And before he left Earth, you could tell he knew it, that he was leaving, but he didn't say it, cause he was stupid, or definitely brainless, cause his head was soaking, and it was raining by that phone line. He turned into a patient, and it was gone, someone in Florida, or in the city, that was covered in phone lines. Closer than ever before. Not sure, more like sure. We've never been here before. Me and you, mine and yours. Leaving yours back at mine. Stuck on your bed, looking at the ceiling. Then back at your phone screen. Wasted so many years. Missed so many chances to make the life you dream for yourself. Can't wait to fall asleep again. Life is too real right now. Much prefer it in astral plane. You get so many second chances there. Anyone got a spare soul they wouldn't mind lending for the weekend? We'll give it right back, I swear. Mint condition, like it had never been worn. Stained or bent or ripped or torn. Will be as if I'd never been born.
artists is backing me up about this, it's my time to tell you. And it goes like this. Kele no no kefi wake tu sinaya. We have the wisdom and the knowledge to take you higher. We burn the wicked with a real hot fire. Take away all them evil gals and wicked guys, destructive desire. Yeah. Kele no no kefi wake tu sinaya. Kele no no kefi wake tu sinaya. Kele no no kefi wake tu sinaya. We burn the wicked with a real hot fire. I see.
Jazz music was dance music. It came out of the brothels and the cat houses in New Orleans. So when the question of is that jazz came up, I started to describe it in terms of what I knew it to be, dance music. Dance music from its earliest beginnings to where it is now. Prince may be one of the greatest jazz musicians in the world. Those are the people who play jazz music. They play jazz. They play music for you to dance by, for you to jump up and down on.
I've been holding down, freaking out. I've been sitting up, looking around. I've been spinning in my head real fast, flipping dreams, staying on the scene. Lo-fi, hi-fi. You've been a real friend from the first time. I've been underground, D-town. I've been in your hood, see me round. I've been whipping no L's on me, yeah. Smoking green, eating greener. I've been getting older, getting meaner. You know, letting my love flow a little cleaner. Mistakes I make never wrong. Just a new lesson, maybe a new song. But you know, a bitch is learning. I'm just trying. I be learning from my mistakes. I be learning from my mistakes. I be learning from my mistakes. Oh, see, I'm not gonna hug me. From my mistakes, I be learning mistakes. I be learning from my mistakes, baby. I know, you thought the song was over, but that's incorrect, because life keeps going on, and the energy never dies, does it? No, it doesn't. That's why I remembered you from a month ago when you said hello to me. That's why I remembered you when you said hello about a month ago to me.
Why would you wanna be with me?
just for you. Sleepers, the third rail runs through my heart.